Hello, this is part 4. We're going to talk about a reference angle. Part 4. And before I started making this video, I searched a lot. I thought about this a lot. I wanted to come up with the best or the easiest way possible for you guys to understand this, and then for myself too, because to be honest, reference angle can be a little tricky, and I would like to stay with degrees, although the answers has to be in radians. So instead of having you guys convert into radians and then do the problems, I would rather do this using degrees and then convert at the end. So let's talk about what reference angles are. So this is what reference angle is. It's an angle formed by the terminal side, and here's a key. Here's why things get tricky. It's an angle formed by the terminal side and the x-axis. Now, you might be like, wait a minute, we've been talking about this all this time, you know, terminal side and x-axis, because we always had an angle that had initially started with the x-axis right here, then the terminal side were like, you know, anywhere there, right? So yes, I know this, we had it even in the very first example, angle formed by terminal side and initial on the x-axis. However, here's why things get tricky. So if you have an angle like this, so this is 0 degrees, 90 degrees, 180, 270, right? Now, if you have something like this, that's already a reference angle. It's all cool. That's a reference angle right there. It has x-axis and terminal side, boom, that's a reference angle. But what if you have something like 150 degrees, let's say? So you start here, right? 150 is past 90. It'll be like around here, right? 150 degrees. Here is why things got tricky. So in terms of 150 degrees, let's say this is 150, a reference angle is not, let's go back to the definition of a reference angle. It's an angle formed by the terminal side, which is a terminal side of 150. Right here, right? Terminal side. So in 150, this is the terminal side, but do you notice how it doesn't say initial? This says x-axis. So to find the reference angle, we have to look for the x-axis. And we are trying, so this is the x-axis that we have to use, not this one. Because if you use this one, then the reference angle is, actually, I should also write this for reference. Always acute. What's an acute angle? Less than 90, right? So a reference angle is always an acute angle, which means it's less than 90 degrees. So when it's 150, this is not the angle we're talking about. The reference angle is this part right here. It's the terminal side and the x-axis, but we're talking about the negative side of the x-axis. So then reference angle will be just this part. That would be 30, right? Because this is 150. So you have 30 left to get to 180. So this is 30. So the reference angle of 150 is 30 degrees. Got that? Is it a little confusing? Totally, I get it. I mean, you have to do a couple more, you know, a lot more practice for you to really make it your own. So let's say we're doing something like 300 degrees. Okay, 300. So starting from 0, right, initial, I'm going to go 300. Go around 90, 180, I'm even going to pass 270, 300 is like right there, right? This. All the way around, and that would be the terminal side. So this is where we end it, terminal side is right there. Now, what is a reference angle? Well, we're not talking about this actual angle right here. We're talking about an angle that is formed by the terminal and the x-axis, but that one that makes an acute angle. So this time, this terminal, we're not using this, because if you use the negative side, it becomes obtuse. So this time, I actually have to use this x-axis and the terminal side, which was this one. So then this would be the reference angle. And if it was 300, then this would be 60, right? So the reference angle would be 60 degrees. So let's kind of take a look at the steps. I tried to write a few steps. Please. Oh, I have to add one more thing at the end. So it's always going to be one of these 4 triangles because it's going to be always have a terminal side and an x-axis. So first, I would convert to degrees. So I'll explain that. Find coterminal angle because it might have some negative, something that's really big. So you have to find the coterminal angle first. Then you draw an angle, which we did in the last part, right? Make a triangle. We're trying to make a triangle with the terminal side and the x-axis, and you go straight down. Then find the shortest distance to the x-axis, meaning you have to look for the acute angle side. And then, super important, step number 6, convert to radians. We are really trying to focus on radians in this learning target, so we want all the answers in form of radians, in terms of radians. So you cannot keep it as degrees. However, I personally find it much easier for me to convert to degrees first and then do radians instead of the other way around. Or even sticking with the radians, I don't know. Personally, I feel like that's just so, like I cannot readily change from degrees to pi with the radian. That's kind of hard for me. So I think you guys should do it this way too. Now, so for A, I'm going to use a shortcut way. Remember shortcut way to change to radians? Yeah, all you have to do is put 180 instead of a pi. That's a shortcut. All you have to do is replace pi with 180 to convert to the degrees. So now let's convert that, and we get 180 divided by 6. We have 210 degrees. That's what we're dealing with, 210 degrees. So we have to draw this out. We have a 0, 90, 180, 210. Okay, 210. Start from here, right? 90, 180. Oh, we need to go a little more. 210. 210 degrees. That's that purple. We get this far, right? So reference angle is, we're making a triangle with a terminal side with the x-axis and the terminal side. This is what the reference angle is. So there is a formula that you can use, but I think it is much easier without the formula. So I'm not even gonna share the formula, but if you Google it, I'm sure formula will come up too. To find this out, the whole thing was 210. Here, this much was 180. So how big is this? 30, right? So then you can just say 30. Reference angle is 30 degrees. Now, no, you cannot stop right there because 30 degree is not in radian form. So then you have 30 degrees. You want to convert to radians, so degree at the bottom. 180 degrees is a pi. So then you put this 30 over 180, and then convert to fraction, 1 over 6 pi. So 1 pi over 6 would be the answer for 4A. Let's try B. So to convert, I'm replacing the pi with 180. Negative 10, 180 divided by 9. It is negative 200. Well, I cannot draw negative 200, can you? I don't know where that is. So we want to find the coterminal angle to negative 200. How? We go around the circle. We're gonna add a circle, 360 plus 360, 160. Now, is that something you can draw in here? Yeah, this is 0, this is 90, this is 180. 360 would be like, you start here, all the way past 90 and before 180. So this would be 160 degrees, right? Reference angle would be the terminal side and the x-axis. Terminal side and the x-axis. So reference angle is right there. How many degrees is that right there? Whole thing is 180. We moved 160. That'll be 20 degrees, right? So the reference angle is 20 degrees. Now, before you're done with it, you have to convert to radians. So multiply by degree at the bottom, 180, and then pi at the top. So 20 divided by 180. Convert to fractions. So we got 1 pi over 9. So it's 1/9, but don't forget the pi. Good. Let's try C. 2 pi over 4. So I'm going to convert 2 times 180 over 5. 2 times 180 over 5. That is 72 degrees. So all you have to do is draw the 72 degrees. Here's 0, here's 90. Here is 72. Right? It's before 90. And guess what? That's already a reference angle because this is a terminal side and this is the x-axis. We already got it. So reference angle is actually itself 72 degrees. Now, is that the answer? Yes, but we have to convert to radian, and in this case, I mean, why would you? Because the answer is just right there. So it'll be 2 pi over 5. Should we do more? Do you want to do 315? D? All right, let's do D. Sorry, I missed. Now, let's see if you can draw this. Here's a 0, here's a 90, here's 180. So now, here's 270. It's less than 360, so you know we didn't go all the way around, right? So we have to start 0, all around 90, 180, 270, past all this and that. And then around here is going to be 315 degrees. So what is the reference angle then? This is the terminal side, and this is the x-axis. So we're talking about this. How big is this? The whole thing is 360. We went around 315, so it'll be 45. Right? 315 plus 45 is 360. So reference angle is 45 degrees. Now the last part you have to do, 45 degrees into a radian. So that makes 45 over 180, and then convert math, that is 1 over 4 pi, 1 pi over 4. There you have it. I hope you understand reference angle. It's all about forming an angle with your terminal side and the x-axis, but trying to make an acute angle. Cool? All right, bye-bye.